What is up, guys? Welcome to the South Coast. On today's video, we're going over my top 5 pieces of PPE you need when you're cutting grass. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so number 1 should go without saying, but you need to have clothes on. Obviously, that's something that you should be wearing when you're doing any sort of outdoor activity. So make sure you got clothes on. I usually wear either a short sleeve shirt or I have some long sleeve like UV blocking shirts. And that sort of goes into the sun protection aspect of things, which we'll get into later on. And then either shorts if I'm just doing the riding mower, the zero turn, or the push mower. But if I'm doing any sort of weed eating or anything like that, I'll make sure I got some pants on to protect my legs from slinging rocks, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, number 1, make sure you wear clothes. Alright guys, number 2. Good pair of sunglasses, which to be honest they don't actually have to be sunglasses, but a good pair of glasses to protect your eyes. Even if you're on a zero turn, you're up above where everything's flying out from under the deck, it's still a good idea to have glasses on. A lot of times there's going to be dust flying around, little particulate stuff like that. You don't want that stuff getting into your eyes. You don't want anything bouncing off of a tree or bouncing off of a house, whatever you may be mowing next to, and hitting you in the eyes. You only got 2 eyes, you need to protect them. Any sort of punctures or anything to your eyes can be really bad. So, item number 2, a good pair of glasses. Alright guys, number 3 is ear protection. You definitely want ear protection whenever you're doing any sort of power sports outside, whether it be weed eating, mowing, using a blower, even stuff that you wouldn't think about like working on a tractor or riding dirt bikes. Riding dirt bikes, your helmet should provide enough ear protection, but anything else, you need to be wearing ear protection. I got this pair of custom molded earplugs many years ago. They've served me very well. If you have a place in your area where you can get custom molded earplugs, I definitely recommend it. But otherwise, you can just use those little foam squishy earplugs, a pair of ear muffs that go over your entire ear, anything like that. You definitely want to have hearing protection when you're doing this. These mowers aren't extremely loud, but having that noise right behind you, the noise from the blades underneath you, when you're exposed to that sort of noise for periods of time, it will cause permanent hearing loss, and that's something that you cannot get back. So, number 3, a good pair of earplugs. Alright guys, number 4, good pair of shoes. It's definitely key to wear a good pair of closed-toed shoes whenever you're mowing, especially if you're doing any sort of push mowing, anything where your feet are on the ground, weed eating, anything like that, edging, all those sort of tasks. You need to be wearing a good pair of closed-toed shoes. Even when you're on the riding mower, it's smart to wear a pair of closed-toed shoes. I know a lot of times I'm getting on and off the mower to pick up sticks, pick up toys, get stuff out of the way. And even when you disengage those blades, they're still spinning for a little bit after you hit that button. And so if you're not wearing closed-toed shoes, there's a higher chance of you accidentally getting your foot under there, hitting a blade, and that is going to be no good for anybody. I'm not saying that a regular pair of tennis shoes is going to save your foot if it gets under a deck with spinning blades, but it definitely adds a layer of protection. So definitely wear some closed-toed shoes. I'm going to put my recommendation for the ultimate dad turf tamers down in the description. There'll be a link down there. Check them out. I think you'll like them. Alright guys, number 5, last but not least, sun protection. Now, sun protection can come in any number of varieties. First line of defense, you can wear clothes. So a lot of times I'll wear pants, I'll wear a long sleeve UV blocking shirt, the hat, sunglasses, all that stuff is going into helping you protect you from the sun. But sunscreen is also key. Any exposed skin, you need to be putting sunscreen on it. A lot of times I'm on the mower for a couple hours at a time, driving around, you don't necessarily realize how bad that sun is beating down on you, but you need sun protection. The sun can be brutal, especially here in the South, and it can really damage your skin, guys. It can lead to skin cancers. Those skin cancers can metastasize and spread to other parts of the body. I have a grandmother who lost her life to a melanoma cancer, which is a skin cancer that then metastasized, and it got to the point where she couldn't recover from it. So skin protection is huge. Make sure you're wearing sunscreen, long sleeve clothes if you can, but any exposed skin, you need to have sunscreen. So that's number 5. All right, guys. Well, those are my top 5 tips for keeping yourself protected when you're out working on your yard, working on your land, out on the mower. Just, you need to keep your body safe. You need to take care of yourself. Keep from damaging your skin, your hearing, your sight, anything like that. You want to be safe. I'm going to have links down in the description for some recommendations for some different items. Sunscreen, shoes, safety glasses, stuff like that. I just want y'all to be safe out there. I want y'all to continue mowing for years and years and years. Continue keeping that yard looking good for your family, keeping everything in good shape, and staying healthy so you can be the best version of yourself. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you got any other ideas, drop them down in the comment section. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Anyway, guys, as always, I hope y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time down here on the South Coast.